Sartaj Aziz now wants dialogue to resolve Kashmir dispute. Says India's contention that Kashmir issue is primarily an issue of cross-border terrorism is a claim that no one in the world is prepared to accept today. Let's go across to my colleague, Foreign Affairs Editor Geeta Mohan, joining us with further details. This is how Pakistan retaliates and speaks of when we're talking about the mutilation of our Jawans. They rake up the Kashmir Bogey once again, back to its old tactics, Geeta.
Well, that's right. This is a response to the joint statement that was put out yesterday between India and Turkey, where not only did Prime Minister Narendra Modi mention cross-border terrorism in the statement that was made at Hyderabad House yesterday, but also in the document. And now a response by saying that Pakistan welcomes any kind of multilateral or third-party intervention, including by Turkey, is a welcome move. Clearly goes to show that Pakistan continues to remain in denial, not for once understanding and realizing that in no uncertain terms, India has already said that it's a bilateral issue which will have to be resolved bilaterally. The senior advisor to President Erdogan also went ahead and said that Turkey would not want to be pulled into such a controversy, that it's a bilateral issue and will have to be resolved bilaterally. But despite that, what we're seeing up here over here is Pakistan coming out, and instead of addressing the issue of how they use unconventional warfare and to the extent that it is in violation of international norms and conventions, instead of accepting that and taking into account what is really happening at the border, they continue to harp on the issue of Kashmir.
That's right, Geeta. They continue to harp on Kashmir at a time when, of course, Pakistan needs to react to what they have really done. And they continue to be in denial over even the ceasefire violations, as we've been discussing, that how Pakistan denies mutilation, denies ceasefire violations. They are back to an issue, the K bogey, which is their jugular vein. And they try and weave the entire conversation right now to what Kashmir really is to them, and say that it is time now that India and Pakistan discuss Kashmir, when they do understand that it is nothing but an integral part of the country, but they would rather in a way, betray this entire deal of mutilation and speak on Kashmir issue.
Absolutely. Instead of agreeing to the agreements that were signed, the accords that were signed way back, what Pakistan is going back on its word and not adhering to the agreements that have been signed in the past. Shimla Agreement, Lahore Declaration, clearly spelling out that Kashmir, or for that matter, any outstanding issue between the two countries, are bilateral in nature and will have to be resolved bilaterally. Instead, what we're seeing is Pakistan coming out yet again, Sartaj Aziz, the advisor, coming out yet again and talking about Kashmir and saying that all these, the news that is coming out today, the heartbreak and the entire the hurt that India and the people of India are feeling is just a farce. They have gone to the extent of saying that it is all diversionary tactic, moving away from the main issue of Kashmir, Akshay.
Right, request you to stay with us, please. Geeta, while they track what details we are sharing right now with the viewers of yet again shameless Pakistan is back to the K bogey. Instead of actually talking about the issue at hand right now, cornered Pakistan rakes up Kashmir bogey once again. None other than the advisor to the Prime Minister on Foreign Affairs, Sartaj Aziz, there wants a dialogue to resolve Kashmir dispute. India's contention that Kashmir issue is primarily a cross-border terrorism is a claim that no one in the world is prepared to accept today, is what he has apparently said. Geeta, why don't you explain to us once again where the world is concerned, and Pakistan needs to wake up to the fact the world is not really bothered about this issue anymore, no matter how hard Pakistan tries to take it to the UN as well. We've seen how on multiple occasions, the United States of America, we also saw the Turkey president in India, they continue to maintain that this is a bilateral issue and it's only India and Pakistan who need to resolve it. Geeta.
Well, Akshay, in this entire statement, they have also invoked the OIC resolution, and that OIC resolution has been absolutely rejected by India, and the senior advisor to Turkish president himself has come out and said that these resolutions don't mean anything, that in an international forum when everybody is together and asking for a vote, that is the reason why Turkey also went ahead and voted. While it could be a very simplistic answer, Akshay, the fact of the matter is that Erdogan's senior advisor himself has absolutely or has conveyed to India that these resolutions don't mean a thing. Conveyed to India that these resolutions don't mean a thing.
Indeed. Geeta, thank you very much for joining us for the moment.